gonna speak a little bit more about our company in Italy and how our company is able to coordinate every subsidiaries worldwide. This is our building. We moved in this building in 2008, and just a few words about this building. So it's 5 times more bigger than the previous one, and we thought it was too big, but right now it's gonna be too small. The building has been built around 6 vertical warehouses. So this is our main strategy to provide service worldwide to our customers. So they can work all day long, providing components for our production and providing final product for deliveries, for daily deliveries. Okay, we are located in the northern part of Italy. So, as I mentioned before, Brescia is the center part of the north of Italy, between Garda Lake and Iseo Lake, close to Verona. Maybe someone knows Verona or Bergamo. And we have just this headquarters. We have 14 subsidiaries worldwide. Gimatic is one of our main subsidiaries worldwide. They started 10 years ago with this strategy, and 30 distributors wherever we do not have yet our subsidiaries, and we are more than 100 people. Let me say that we are close to 200 people right now worldwide, pushing Gimatic brand globally. We started with the subsidiary strategy since 2003. And right now, after more than 10 years of operation, we can say that there is a winning strategy to cover the market. So usually is also a lean strategy, because we start with one person, one key person that is able that maybe he knows really well the market and also the product, and he starts to build up his own subsidiary. Like we started with Gimatic 10 years ago. It's a lean business model, because we start from one person, and then they try to add more people in order to understand how is the business and so on. And for example, for Germany, Italian, Turkey, another successful story. We have built a really nice group, a really successful group, and especially focus on the market to hear what customer they need and so on. For example, here in Germany we are 14 people, if I'm not wrong, and in Italy, especially close to Milan, we are 10 people, and they are really close to FCA group, for example, to provide a solution for Fiat group. In Turkey we are 14 people as well, and we are growing. We expect to grow away. Close contact to the customer. So our customer, they ask global coverage but local support. So for that reason, subsidiary strategy is a winning strategy for us. So we are able to provide direct solution to customer and try to hear what they need, and then try to define if we can cover their application by our standard products. If it's not possible, we are open to discuss tailor-made solution, custom solution for them. This is our winning strategy. As I told you before, global customer require global service. So we supply also top market players, so like Volkswagen, like FCA Group, Toyota, and so on. This kind of company, they need that we are able to provide support globally, not only in Italy or in Germany, but globally whenever they move their production, because maybe they realize the machinery in Germany, or maybe and then they move the production line where the labor cost is maybe less, and so on. So, and we are able to supply service to them also where they are moved. Our headquarters coordination. So every day we receive opportunity, and we receive a request for all over the world. So, and we try to coordinate this opportunity. For example, whenever we reach a request for a new product, for example, from Germany or for Japan or for other part of the world, we ask to other of our subsidiaries if they have already heard something about application, if they have already heard something about the needs of these products, and if there is cooperation. In this way we are pushed to realize this new product for the customer, and also to place maybe the product on our standard catalog. 24-hour deliveries from our central warehouses. As I told you before, our building has been built around 6 vertical warehouses. They are daily working, providing components outside. More or less, we deliver in every day more than 100 pallets. It could be on big pallets or a small envelope, but every day we try to support our customer. If they provide an order within 5 o'clock in the afternoon, we guarantee the delivery the day after. Our business capabilities. So we have more than 170 patents worldwide, and we are quite proud about that. So I would say in Italy, a lot of companies told us that it's a really good result, and especially we place our patent in Italy firstly, Germany, United States, and Japan. And believe me that be able to place a patent in Japan is really hard, it's really difficult. Even in Germany, but it's more difficult in Japan. And this is a really good point for us. For that reason, we invest more or less 10% of our turnover in research and development in order to define new solution for the customer, new solution for the application. We have also a close relationship with the University of Brescia. For example, the linear motor that Joanna showed you before has been designed together with our university in order to try to take out the best of the knowledge that actually there is on the market. Very long life catalog. Sometimes for us it's really difficult to take out, for example, a product for our catalog, because we are working into this field since 30 years. So we have products on our catalog since 30 years, and customers, they are still asking for the product, and we try to explain that we have moved the technology on another, so, but they really appreciate our product and the reliability of our products, so, and they really want to keep them on their application. The product portfolio is fostered by co-engineering activities. So usually our subsidiaries managers, they are technical skilled people, so, and they are able to understand really well what customer needs. And so for this reason we are going to improve the commitment to realize the product and to solve the solution to the end customer. For this reason we have also long-lasting relationship with customers. We have customers since 25 years. I belong to Gimatic since 16 years, but I know several customers from before. Our flexibility, design and production, this is our key performance. So we have more or less 2,000 components on our website, on our catalogs, standard components, let me say. But we are not worried to take our standard components and try to change a little bit our standard component in order to meet the customer request. This is our flexibility, and the main point is that we can do that really fast. In 8 weeks time we are able to provide a prototype for a new product, able to test for the customer, to provide to the customer this product, and it is able to test it. Assembly and production competence. So we focus our competence on assembly and production. You will see that we do not have any let me say big machine for milling machine or CNC machine in our plant. We are located into the really high precise district of mechanical. Brescia is really well known our mechanical district, so we take the best everywhere, and we focus on assembly to improve our assembly line as much as possible to realize product in a short time, and with a lot of testing in order to be sure that the quality range is really high. We are also the sole player offering the full range of mechatronics components right now mechatronic solution, because we based on our mechanical competence and pneumatic competence, we move our competence into the mechatronics trend right now. Everybody is speaking about mechatronics, but there are mechatronic solutions since years. So, but right now we are realize a really big catalog portfolio about mechatronics. And obviously we are quality addicted, so every one of our projects is under ISO 9001, and right now we got also the green certification, ISO 14001. The value chain. So as I told you before, our production is a lean production chain. So we focus our effort in set up a really nice quality department. So we use our mechanical district in Brescia, and we check every single part that come into Gimatic. We have 3 vice machines to check components. We have a spring machine to check every single spring that we place on our grippers. For example, we have also a flux meter to check every single magnet that we place on our components, because as you know, we produce grippers and also we produce sensors, and we know exactly that they have to speak together without any problem. So, and for that reason, it's really necessary to check also magnets and also sensor in order to be sure that they are working together. And we find out on the market really qualified supplier. So we try to find the best with CNC machine. We try to find the best with the milling machine, for example. We try to find the best with latches and so on in our area, in order to improve our production quality and so on. And also there are also different treatment outside our components. As you have seen, we are used to have black oxidation on our components. Black oxidation is really good whenever you are working and pharma or medical, because it's really clean, and it's good also for the surface hardness, because it can be 40 microns deeper in hardness, so it's really nice. And it's really good whenever you have application with camera. As you know, cameras, they are widely used right now on assembly machines. And if you are using camera and black profiles, they are really well appreciated because there is no reflex. So, and the camera can work without any problem. Quality expansion. So quality expansion starts directly from the supplier, firstly. Then we make another quality expansion for components, another quality expansion after the assembly line, and the final quality expansion before the packaging. So our quality, let me say that we are quality addicted in trying to do our best. And especially for mechatronics, the last testing that we do on our grippers is able to reach 100% of traceability of our components. So under every single mechatronics gripper you can find a label with the batch number and also the serial number of that gripper. So we know exactly the day that every single gripper has been produced, by who has been produced, and what about the performance of that gripper. Every single data is on our database, and if there is any issue worldwide, we can provide to the customer the performance of the gripper that is going to use. Right now we have more than 1,000 codes on our catalog. When we talk about Android products, we talk especially in grippers. So our core business is to realize gripping system. But in this case, there are only the components, so handling components. Plastics is a niche for handling, and in that case we are going to realize the solution. So we take the best of this division and we use the best of this division to this new division. Focus on plastic market, and let me say that in this market the customer are not really prepared to have such quality. So this is our plus. So we are able to provide a high quality product because we comes from handling market. Sensors, so we produce a sensor since 20 years, and sensors are mainly equipped on our components, and also in the last few years we started also to provide sensor for automotive. We supply FCA group, especially for start and stop system on 500, Fiat 500, Panda, Giulietta, and so on. More than 500,000 sensors per year we produce. And lastly, mechatronics products, as you have seen. So we are following, like everyone on the market trend from pneumatic to mechatronics. But the main advantage is that we are trying to realize something that is really easy for the customer. So our main customer, they are pneumatic. 95% of our customers, they think in pneumatic way. So you have to explain that it's quite easy to use our components. They just have to remove the signal to the valve and apply the signal to the gripper. So, and the gripper can work without any problems. We have more than 200 custom solutions for customers. You know that, as I already know, in this picture we can see the Tenso solution. In that case, the challenge was to realize the best solution and the highest level of medical solution in order to mix up medicine, especially for cancer. And right now, more than 20 robots with our gripper on board, they are working in South Korea and Japan in order to mix up medicine for people. Annually, we deliver more or less 1.4 million components from Gimatic headquarters through our subsidiary. It's easier to deliver them in Europe, as you know, but we deliver also in Turkey, in China, in the United States, even if there is any custom to pass over.